Hi, welcome back to day 8, the 8th of January. And today it's from Genesis 7 from the Children's Bible. We're going through this for the whole year and we're just reading through it. I haven't said this before, but if you want to get a copy, I'll put a link in the description below. I think I got mine from Amazon. Yeah, if you want to have a copy so that you can read along or just review and read it yourself, that's great. But I'll put the link in below. So, day 8. Rain, rain, rain. For a long time, Noah went on building his boat and trying to persuade people to change their ways and tell God they were sorry for the bad things that they have done. Then one day the hammering stopped. Noah's ark was finished, but there was still plenty of work to be done. Food must be gathered and made ready for all the passengers, humans and animals. And the animals had to be collected. Noah's family worked as hard as he did. At last the preparations were done. It is time to go into the ark, God said. Go in, Noah, with your family and all the animals. The rain will begin in a week's time. In that week, Noah got everything and everyone stowed on board. At the end of the week, the rain began to fall, as God had said it would. When Noah and his family and all the animals were safely on board, God shut the door of the ark. The rain fell night and day without stopping, some of it torrential downpour beginning to swell the streams and rivers, water lapping the bottom of the huge ark. As the water rose, the wooden boat creaked and groaned and shifted. Then, gently, the water began to lift the ark. They were afloat. The huge craft began to drift slowly, buffeted by rain and floods. But Noah had done his work well. The ark was safe and watertight. Gradually, as the flood waters rose higher and higher, and as the well-known landmarks disappeared, soon even the tops of the highest hills were covered by the water. There was nothing to be seen but water all around. People and animals had all disappeared beneath the flood. For 6 weeks the rain fell, but God had not forgotten Noah and his family. At last, as he had promised, the rain stopped. What do you get from that story? So, what did you get from that story? Make sure you put your comments in below so that I can learn something from you guys as well. For me, it was about preparation. Preparation in all things. God gives us time to prepare, and He gives us time to learn and get ready for different events. So, I guess it's that story of God doesn't give us nothing that we're not able to cope with. You know, there are some times in your lives where you have lots of things going on. You might have tragedy, you might have a death, you might have illness, you might have lots of responsibilities, you might have money problems, you might have relationship problems, you might have health issues, and all of these seem to surmount themselves in one time zone or one pocket of time. And it's God knows what is happening to you. God is not always responsible for everything that happens to you. I think I remember watching a film the other day where a man lost his wife and he blamed God for his wife dying. God knows the timings of people's death, God knows that, but God is not always responsible for taking everybody. I think there is the evil spirit that's in this world, which is also responsible for a lot of death and heartache. And so it's difficult to blame God. We shouldn't blame God, because God will take those who he needs to take at the time he needs to take them. And there is elements of the dark side which has a role in illness and death and sickness and tragedy as well. So God knows what he's doing. God knows how he's preparing you for something bigger, something that will benefit you, that will enable you to grow and be better. It's not always pleasant, it's not always comfortable, and it's not always what you want it to be. However, God has plans for us that surpass our thoughts and understanding, so we have to trust him, that he knows that we will be capable and we will be able to live up to his expectations, because I'm sure we can. That's what I got from this story. Have a great day, everybody.